Hey, my chickadees. Welcome back to the Bag 40 on this Freaky Friday. It's Freaky Friday. And I started back from the beginning because, we jumped around a little bit. And we on the A's, and it's Alabama. Okay, ooh, them Bama people, let me tell you. Okay, I have notes. Look, I quit writing. Look at all the notes. I just had to quit writing. It's too much. It's too much. I got my Nana Glue pot here. We're going to test it out. Got me a little pot from my Nana Glue. We're going to see how good it does. So anyway, I went on, looked up Alabama. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to do a little watercoloring with it. Okay. Well, apparently there are a lot of places in Alabama that have urban legends and ghost stories and all kind of stuff. I mean, all kind of things. You name it, it's in Alabama. Okay? I mean, they got it. They got it besides more than just football. Okay? They do. That there. I'm going to do a little resistance on that. See how that works. Alright, first thing that popped up, and I didn't get it to put it on here because it was just a little bit too much for me. That was in Huntsville, Alabama. Excuse me. Oh, no drink. Okay, in Huntsville, Alabama. There's this playground next to the cemetery, kind of butts up against the cemetery. The cemetery is called Maple Hill Cemetery. It was established back in before the early 1900s, late 1800s, early 1900s. Well, at 1918, apparently the Spanish flu pandemic came through there, and it, killed a bunch of kids and families. It was just a real sad situation. And, well, all of them are buried in this cemetery, okay? And, the cemetery, is huge. It's like the largest cemetery. And up against it is the playground. And this playground by the Maple Hill Cemetery is said to be haunted by these children that are in the cemetery, that you can hear them playing in the cemetery. Also, those ghost hunting people, they did, one of the things, because apparently that Maple Hill Cemetery is, like the haunted cemetery, around or whatever. It's supposed to be a lot of activity. See how good that Nana Glue is? That was just a drop. This Nana Glue is good. I'm just here to tell you. If you ain't got your recipe and started using your Nana's Glue, you just run right on over there to Creative Nana, aka Sheila, on her Facebook, and look up her video on her Nana's Glue. I'm telling you. I used to have it down in the description. I probably still do. It's some good glue. That's all I gotta say. Good glue. Okay. Now, so the cemetery is supposedly a hot spot of activity. You can just go on right down there and get all the ghost hunting you want. And then at night you can, if you're so bold, you can, listen at the cemetery, talk to the kitty. I don't know if I even want to talk to them, but whatever. You do you. If that's what you want to do. And next thing that popped up right after that was a thing called, that's it right here. It's called Tails Gates Bridge in Oxford County. And it is said that in the 1950s, a new couple car ran off the road into the water, and they did not survive. Bless them. They newly married too, a new couple. And so it's said that if you go on the bridge in the car and stop, and all, that a wet spot will appear in your seats. Okay, apparently, that's what they say. Now, there's no evidence according to the websites that I went on and looked and read, and the other people that's done this kind of stuff on YouTube and stuff. None of them said anything about evidence being found. But that's what it is. Well, the bridge is no longer open to traffic because it's not safe for the traffic. So the sheriff's county and all, they closed the bridge. But if you are, brave enough, you can still, walk. It's foot traffic is on it. But if you feel like you can walk across that bridge at night, you just go right ahead. You won't find Juju doing it. I'm just saying, you will not find me there. No. Won't be happening. So anyway, the next thing that came up was this here. Bless it. This is a sad one right here. That is the Closs, CLOSS. Closs Furnace in 1881. That is a hub of activity. There said there have been, notes of screams and noises and appearance of apparitions and all that kind of stuff, because it was a very dangerous place to work, and they had a lot of accidents and a lot of people pass away working in that place in the early 1800s and all. It's just sad, but it's a landmark along, it's a national landmark along that right there. So there was a lot of stuff, happened. A lot of bad working conditions, I think, in early years. Then you get into the big, tall animals. Back in the woods around Walnut Grove and Happy Hollow and Moody Chapel and Woodson County, back up in that area. There's White Fang round up in there. They're said to be a 7-foot tall white humanoid wolf, I guess, like appearance thing that haunts around up in there and chases people and has supernatural abilities. It's been said that he moves at the speed of light, and it's a banshee-like scream. I don't know, but White Fang can just stay White Fang by himself. We're not going to be seeing if he's going to be screaming to us. But, if you want to go see if there's a White Fang along with Bigfoot, you just go right ahead. Now, the other thing, Lord have mercy. Was Bear Creek. It says it is hunted by a woman looking for her child that she had lost. Apparently, she lost her baby and they never was found or whatever. So when she passed away, you can still hear her looking for her child. And, it didn't help it. Now, the sheriff and all of the county, whatever, said that it was a hoax. But I no charges ever filed or anything on it. But in 2014, 21 dolls was stocked out in the marshlands out there, where this is supposed to be all occurs. And you know, it's kind of made the her legend a little famous up there like that. But anyway, Alabama got a lot going on besides their football team. That's all I got to say. Last one I'm going to talk about is this one here. That's the St. James Hotel. Now, the St. James Hotel was a booking hotel. You know, it was the hub of a lot of activity. It is a national landmark. The city, you know, owns it, and you can do tours and stuff there. But there was activity. Let me see what I have to say about it. Oh, the same, you know, apparitions and things, people seeing stuff. You know, it was a booming hotel, and then it got in a little disarray, and it stayed empty. And people got it back up and was working on it and all. And it changed hands a couple times. And then the city, you know, got it, and they turned it into a national monument and stuff. But it was a lot of activity that was there, and it was just not a good thing. It just was not a good thing. But you can go take your tours, and it tells you all about it. It tells you about Walden and the family, and you know, his son taking over and all that good stuff. It just tells you all about that. A little bit more than I care to hear. But you know, it happens. It happens. Make this page just a little bit cheery with all this darkness, because you know, gotta do something. I like this movie. I got that page. Y'all see that? Look at that water up there. I'm trying something that I saw on, and I'm not going to get her name right. I was watching her today. I found her today, and I was watching. It was pretty cool, and she made it look so good and easy, which I know it's not. I'm not that naive and stupid thinking it's easy just because she makes it look easy. But it was Carolyn Lewin. Okay, and it looks like Carlene, Karlena, Carlena, but she did not pronounce it that way. And Lewin was the last name. Lewin is how we would have pronounced it, you know, or Lewin. she used watercolor and water like this, and it just, you know, she did some message, just some pretty old message, real pretty, watercolor. She does a lot of watercolor. It's kind of her medium. Listen, medium, like I know what I'm talking about. And she did some gorgeous work, just gorgeous. And she does, you know, little YouTube. She does mostly TikTok. She said she's, you know, her platform I think is mostly on TikTok. So if you do TikTok, go over there and look her up. I had tried, I don't do TikTok too much at all, but I want to go over there and to look her up. See if I can find her over there. But she did a lot of pretty easy beginner painter watercolor kind of things, and then she did show some of her stuff, and she has a good instructional type voice and vibe. You know, it's kind of like friendly, not teachery kind of thing. But I really enjoyed it. Y'all check her out. She did some gel paint too. She did some other things over there. And she was talking about some different, you know, very useful stuff, like different types of supplies and differences and stuff, that kind of thing. You know, it was very useful. I really enjoyed it. I thought, why not just play on this a little bit and watch the colors move around. That's all I want to do is put a blue background down and just watch the colors move around. And how bright some are, and they move and don't move kind of thing, with a different amount of water. You know. So, okay. Well, that is it. That's our little half-flash collage. I want to do a little bit more stuff on it, but this has got to dry. Turn a fan on it. Y'all, I clean this fan and look at it. It still looks kind of ooky. But I'm too afraid to undo the screws and clean it real good because I'm afraid it might not work. But I brushed it and blew it off and stuff. But it's still, you know, when you live around fields all around you, gravel roads here in the back 40, and dust is your friend. And guess what I'm allergic to? That's right, dust. That's my allergy doctor told me that I was allergic to dust. I said, you mean dust mites? I'm thinking, okay, I just have to be extra, you know, clean, little OCD with it. It'll be all right. He said, no, April, dust. And I said, nah, you know where I live, right? First of all, I live in the city. Second of all, I live around nothing but fields. There's dust. I don't have nothing. I mean, even the gravel is dust. They don't even bother to put good gravel down. No. That's the ironic situation I have going on. But I'm not moving because I like them back forward. I don't have to worry about nobody unless they go and see the dead folks. And nobody want to go see no dead folks. They don't want to bother the dead people. They think dead people might bother them. That ain't who you need to be worried about. You need to be worried about these living people. These false people. That's what you need to be worried about. The dead ain't gonna bother you. They don't care. They living their life. They don't put up with us too much. Okay. Yeah, put some orange over here or something. This just looks kind of ooky. I got some orange ink. I want to do the ink dropping with, but this has got to dry first because the one's going to turn brown. So, who knows? Alright, well that's it for me for Freaky Friday. I can't play no more on this until it dries. And when it dries, I'm going to play some more. So it might wind up being a really bad page because what I want to play with may not turn out right. But I'm going to drop me some water on here and drop me some ink and see the ink change colors and move around. So we're going to have a good time with it. And if it looks okay, well, next Friday we do the Freaky Friday. I'll fly back and let you look at it. If it don't, we'll just put a paper clip on it and never talk about it again. All right, that's me for Freaky Friday. Y'all have a good one. Bye. Have a good weekend. Love you.